Could you please start by introducing yourself?
Sure, I'm Imran Lakha. I'm the founder of Options Insight, Traders That Teach.
And can you tell me what your career path has been to date?
I spent the last 20 years as an options trader, working for various top-tier investment banks. I also had a short stint at Bluecrest Capital as a portfolio manager.
And what would you say was the highlight of your career as a trader?
Probably trading through the financial crisis in 2008. Being an options trader, there was a lot of opportunity to kind of massively outperform the rest of the market and the rest of the traders in the market. And if you really understood the drivers of the crisis in the credit market and some of the leading indicators, then you were able to make some pretty crazy money. I think on our desk that year we made about $300 million, which is definitely the best year I've ever had.
Wow. So from that career path, what then led you to teach? What inspired you to teach?
So I always enjoyed teaching. I think as a trader, you learn very quickly. It's about identifying your edge. If you put on a trade, you need to have an edge. I think looking back at my 17-year career in investment banks, I felt that if I was being the sort of manager who was willing to invest time and energy into teaching juniors that came through, and then seeing how those guys went on to become really successful traders at big institutions like Goldman's, Citibank, SocGen, Credit Suisse, it kind of gave me a lot of satisfaction and maybe made me realise that my greatest edge might have been in actually teaching.
And how do you describe your teaching style?
Super intuitive. I really hate to kind of use too many textbooks and get people to memorise formulas and that sort of thing. I try and break things down into first principles and layman's terms because that's the way it really sticks. And teaching's a great way of reinforcing your own understanding as well. If you can really break stuff down to someone who has never come across the material before, it kind of shows you how well you know it yourself. I always joke to people that I could teach a monkey how to trade options.
Who would most benefit from taking your classes?
Entry-level students, anyone who's interested really. I've taught grads, I've taught people all the way up to experienced portfolio managers who work for funds. Basically people who know a bit about trading but have never really used or understood much options knowledge and what a powerful tool they can be in your trading and risk management.
Fantastic. And lastly, what can we expect to see on your new YouTube channel?
So I'm planning on doing a bunch of short and snappy video tutorials which cover what I call options basics, which is like the first part of my options course that I offer. Hopefully it'll give people some knowledge and a flavour of what we do here at Options Insight.
Fantastic. Thanks so much for talking to us.
Pleasure. Thanks.